Well, mate, if you look at their results lately, that was a decent result. Was it a fair result, do you think?
Yeah, there was a lot going on in that game. Obviously, first half they were the better side. We got one just before half time to give us that chance in the second half. Once we got back to 2-2, I think we were the ones who looked like we could have gone on to win the match. But yeah, we'll take a draw. We'll move on to next week.
We rode our luck a bit first half. They missed a few chances. But did you change anything at half time, or did it just come right?
Yeah, well, we changed something a little bit before half time. Actually, we just swapped Vinny and Posty around because we just, when they play opposite flanks and Vinny wants to come in off the right, we just thought having them both on the normal side, Vinny on the left, Posty on the right, would help us a little bit. We reverted back again in the second half when the game opened up. We went to 4-3-3. So yeah, there was lots going on today. It was a bit of a scruffy game in many ways, but we take the point and we move on.
Posty got the Man of the Match award, and he has done a few times lately. It's coincided with him going back to his own position.
Yeah.
He has done well lately, hasn't he?
Yeah, no, he's done very well. He has. He's done very well. He trains very well, and we've been doing a lot in training on the wide boys and Ben and midfield and the striker linking up. So when those little moments come off like they did, it makes it worthwhile. But yeah, Posty's in good form at the moment, and I'm happy he got his goal because he deserved a goal for the last 2 or 3 performances that he's had.
I didn't have the best of views of it, but what was your view of the penalty in the first half? I've heard a few people say it was a bit soft.
Oh yeah, I don't know, but from where I was, I think we'd have appealed for it if it was us. So yeah, I think that's as much said on that. Yeah.
Alex limped off. Is he okay?
He just twisted his ankle a little bit, so yeah, let's see how that settles down in the next couple of days. But fingers crossed he's okay, because he's obviously a very important player for us.
Yeah, I was going to say it's a chance for Max Booth to stake his claim, but he did well when he came in, didn't he?
He did, he defended very well, Max, really happy with that, and I think he's open to listening and learning, and he's a few bits there he learned from today, but I thought he headed it, he competed, he looks tough. So yeah, good opportunity for him if Max is out. If Alex is unavailable, then yeah, Max will come in, and we're confident to play him.
We've brought a striker in. I don't know the lad, but it's only 3 years since he made an appearance in the championship. Yeah. You're obviously confident he can do the business for us.
Oh, you'd hope so, yeah. Obviously Tyrone's come in. He hasn't had a lot of football in the last couple of years, really, if you look at the appearances that he's had, but we've got a bit of a programme for him to get him up to speed. We're going to have to be patient with that. It might take a few weeks just to get him where we want him to be, and we're prepared to kind of back him and support him to try to get him back to as good as we know he can be.
And on going the other way, we've let Wilson go. It's not really a surprise because he hasn't featured much of late, but he'll do a good job for somebody, Wilson, won't he?
Yeah, I think he will. Yeah, he will. And again, it's when you've got them quality players, and obviously he wasn't getting many minutes for us. Then yeah, I think it's right to kind of let him go and let him go play football. It's up to us to kind of replace. And we've got lads coming back from injury now, so hopefully the squad will be again bolstered again by next week. Billy will be available again next week as well. So it's nice to have those people coming back into the squad. We
appealed John Williams' red card from last week, and we learned yesterday that we lost the appeal. I mean, I know I'm biased, but when you see the incident in slow motion, there was very little contact.
Yeah.
How have the referee and the appeal panel seen that as a straight red?
I know, we thought so as well, but I mean, I'm of the understanding that they can only look at it in full speed, and I suppose at full speed you maybe just see why it might be, but for me it's not a red card, but is what it is. We got Kurt's appealed, and unfortunately for John that we haven't got his, so they haven't extended the ban, which is a good thing, which I think shows that they've probably had a good think about it.
They obviously thought it was a good appeal, didn't they?
Yeah.
And another home game next week against Grimsby Borough. Out the last 5 they've won 4 and drawn 1. Mm-hmm. There's no easy games, is there?
No, there's not. We were the same last week against Cleethorpes. They were in unbelievable form. We went there and won. We've just said to the boys there, today's point is a good point if we go and get a result next Saturday. And we'll have 2 good training sessions again this week, and we'll be ready to go next Saturday. We need to attack. We need to go and try and win the game, and we'll be ready to do that.
Thanks very much for that, mate.
Thank you.
Well
Cheers.
done.
Thanks. Cheers.
Thank you.